My dear students, good morning. Today I am taking evaporation and factors affecting this phenomenon. You have studied in earlier classes about evaporation, that is, when water is heated, it changes into water vapor. This phenomenon is called evaporation. Here, that is simply, you can explain it. That is the process of changing of a substance from liquid state to gaseous state is called evaporation. Changing water into water vapor. Water vapor at any temperature. Is called evaporation. Evaporation is the surface phenomenon. That is, in the process of evaporation, the particles of water or water particles from its surface takes some energy from the surrounding and they get changed into water vapor. Therefore, evaporation is surface phenomenon. You can make a difference between evaporation and boiling. Evaporation and boiling. Evaporation and boiling. Evaporation and boiling. Evaporation is the surface phenomenon. Surface phenomenon. That is, it takes place from water surface. And boiling is a bulk phenomenon. That is, it takes place into whole water. Second point, in case of evaporation, it takes place at any temperature and in boiling it takes place at a definite temperature It is a slow process. In case, that is third point. It is a slow process, and here it is a fast process. Fourth point, water vapor cannot be seen. Here water vapors appear to evolve from water surface, from water. So these are the differences between evaporation and boiling. Now see what is the effect of evaporation. Effect of evaporation. Evaporation causes cooling. Evaporation cooling. How does it cause cooling? In the process of evaporation, water particles take energy from the water as well as from surrounding to change into water vapor. Therefore, temperature of water decreases. Thus, evaporation causes cooling. That is very simple. In the process of evaporation, water particles take heat energy from the water as well as surrounding. So temperature of water decreases, and therefore evaporation causes cooling. Right? Now see factors affecting evaporation. Evaporation is affected by four factors. Temperature, surface area, speed of wind, and fourth, humidity. So here take first point, temperature. The rate of evaporation is directly proportional to temperature. The rate of evaporation is directly proportional. This symbol is used here, directly proportional. directly proportional to temperature. That is, on increasing temperature, rate of evaporation increases, thus there will be more cooling. Whereas on decreasing temperature, rate of evaporation decreases. That is why in summer season, wet cloths get, that is, wet cloths get dry in least time, a lesser time than that of the winter season or in rainy season. That is here because of temperature. During summer season there is more temperature of the surrounding, so rate of evaporation is more. Second thing, surface area. That is, a surface area means that is surface area of the water or the surface area of a things containing water. So here rate of evaporation is directly proportional to surface area of water. On increasing the surface area, rate of evaporation increases. I am taking very simple example from your daily life. If you want to take tea in a cup, it will take more time. But if you transfer the same hot tea in a saucer, then what happens? That is, you take it easily. That is, it becomes cool, right? So why? Because of increasing surface area, right? Third thing, speed of wind. Speed of wind. Rate of evaporation is directly proportional to speed of wind. That is, on increasing speed of wind, rate of evaporation is more, whereas on decreasing the speed of wind, the rate of evaporation is slow. Very simple example you can take. In summer season, while working in hot surrounding in open, when you come under fan, what happens? You get more cool, right? That is why, because of increasing the speed of wind, the rate of evaporation increases, so cooling effect will be more. And fourth point, humidity. Humidity means amount of water vapor present in air is called as humidity. Rate of evaporation is directly proportional to humidity, inversely proportional to humidity. That is, on decreasing humidity in air, rate of evaporation will be more, whereas on increasing humidity in air, rate of evaporation will be slow. See, in winter season or in rainy season, wet cloths take more time to become dry, right? सूखने में ज़्यादा टाइम लगता है. Why? Because of more humidity. Whereas in summer season, humidity is lesser, so rate of evaporation is faster, right? So these are the factors which affect the rate of evaporation. Now take some questions. define evaporation. Question 2. Write effect of evaporation third point, how does evaporation cause cooling? And fourth point, name 4 factors affecting rate of evaporation. And explain them separately.